Mirrak TV brings fun and engaging moral stories for kids. Our stories teach important values like kindness, honesty, and teamwork in a simple and entertaining way. Subscribe now and let your little ones enjoy stories that inspire and educate. The camera pans over a bustling cityscape filled with towering skyscrapers, crowded sidewalks, and busy streets. Cars honk, people rush by, and the atmosphere feels chaotic. Clara walks through the crowd, her auburn hair slightly windswept, her blue sweater standing out against the sea of gray and black coats. She looks tired, her shoulders slumped, and her brown eyes scanning the surroundings with a hint of sadness. The camera zooms in on her face as she pauses near a narrow, ivy-covered alleyway, her curiosity piqued. Clara steps into the alley, the sunlight filtering through the thick ivy overhead. The walls are old and weathered, with cracks filled with moss and tiny wildflowers. The air feels cooler, and the noise of the city fades into a distant hum. Clara's expression shifts to one of wonder as she notices a faint glow at the end of the alley. She walks forward, her white sneakers crunching softly on the cobblestones, and pushes aside a curtain of ivy to reveal the secret garden. The garden is a breathtaking oasis. Emerald vines climb the walls, and flowers of every color bloom in abundance. A small fountain trickles water, its surface shimmering in the sunlight. Butterflies flutter around, and the ancient oak tree stands tall at the center, its branches adorned with glowing lanterns. Clara steps inside, her eyes wide with awe. She runs her fingers over the petals of a sunflower and smiles softly, her weariness melting away. The camera captures the intricate details of the garden, dewdrops on leaves, the texture of the oak tree's bark, and the play of light and shadow. Clara notices the moss-covered stone near the entrance. She kneels to read the inscription, "Take only what you need and leave kindness in return." The camera focuses on her thoughtful expression as she absorbs the words. She looks around and sees small tokens left by others. A handwritten note, a jar of honey, a bouquet of wildflowers. The scene is warm and inviting, with soft sunlight filtering through the leaves. Clara sits by the fountain, her notebook in hand. She writes, "You are enough just as you are," on a piece of paper. The camera zooms in on her hands as she folds the note and places it beneath a cluster of daisies. Her expression is soft and hopeful. The sunlight catches her auburn hair, and the garden seems to glow brighter as she leaves her gift. The garden is now filled with more tokens of kindness. A tiny painting of the oak tree, a seashell, a handwritten poem. Clara walks through the garden, her blue sweater blending with the vibrant colors of the flowers. She picks up a seashell and smiles, imagining the child who left it. The camera pans over the garden, showing its transformation into a tapestry of human connection. Clara sits under the oak tree, her back against its trunk. She closes her eyes and takes a deep breath, her face peaceful. The camera captures the intricate details of the tree's bark and the dappled sunlight on her face. A butterfly lands on her shoulder, and she smiles softly. The garden feels alive, pulsing with the energy of kindness. The camera pulls back to show the garden from above, a vibrant green jewel hidden in the gray city. Clara walks out of the alley, her posture confident and her expression hopeful. The garden remains, a beacon of kindness for others to find. The final shot is of the moss-covered stone, its message glowing softly. Take only what you need and leave kindness in return.